Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? Let's talk about Q for a minute. Do you think we can all handle the truth? Do you think we really can handle the truth? The Great Awakening right now is about wakening up. Now, we're talking about how everybody's being spied on, how Q has got the information on everybody, the most powerful people in the entire world, the people that created Twitter, the people that created Facebook, and you want to pretend like you are anonymous. Okay? This is how this whole setup was set up. Who invented Twitter? Who invented the internet? Who invented Facebook? Who invented Wikipedia? Okay? Who invented TV? Who invented all this TV programming? Okay? It was to spy and to control on us. We are in a generation now that has been the first time that we've gone through this whole thing, so we don't remember what it used to be like without the spying techniques. It's the slow awakening, the great awakening. If we can accept the fact that the most powerful people are being spied on, we can maybe slowly grasp the thought that we have been spied on. Few people can understand about the 16-year plan before it was exposed to them. And now that they see the 16-year plan, they still can't really believe that it was true. It was more real than most can ever imagine. There was some of us that were, it was touch and go. And it was. History will prove this, okay, so I don't have to worry about that. But what's happening with this great awakening is that you do have to grasp the fact that you have no privacy. You are not who you even think you are, okay? So let's just do this quick little test. Do you think you can time travel? Well, everybody that's been following Q right now, aren't you a whole year in advance with knowledge that's about ready to come out? So now, through this great awakening, we're going to change. We're all going to change, okay? We're not going to think the same anymore. We're not going to arrest people, put them in jail, and then just continue with the same cycle, right? Because the vacuum will just be replaced by evil people, so that we don't arrest them and then continue with the same system, okay? When we end the Fed, are we just going to replace money with gold and then just have a different type of money and just continue the same system? Does that seem logical? So when we end the Fed, are we going to end the money? Okay? You want free energy, right? But then you still want us to charge, and you still want to charge people for your hamburgers or your products that you do your business with, but you want energy to be done free? Okay, so you see how everything has to change? Most likely you can't handle the truth, because the first bit of truth has to start with the fact that you are being spied on 24/7. Q could not have happened if the black hats were still in charge. Q itself is proof that there has been a takeover in the internet, because it would have been censored a long time ago. Okay, there's a big culling happening. It's happening. Now, what side is actually going to be the collecting, we don't know yet. Is it going to be how it was? Okay, so, but the reality is that it's happening. So if Q is a psyop, they're watching you because they want to know if you're smart. And if Q is a reality and he's trying to help humanity, they're watching you to see and help you. They want to know if you're a good person or a bad person, right? So, if Q's following you and you're being watched 24/7, your money's got tracking devices, your banking system, your phone, your social security, your driver's license, your passport. This is the reality that we have been able to overlook. It's in our faces constantly, every single day, all the time, and we pretend like we don't see it. I'll accept this bit of truth, but if it affects the way I live, I won't accept it. Okay, so this is the Great Awakening. So Q is telling us, now you're smart enough to understand Q, but this is not what's happening. The Great Awakening. Okay? It's okay You're being followed. It's all right. You know what else is following you? The same person Q always keeps talking to us about. He drops Bible verses and he's constantly telling you that Jesus loves you. Okay? God is watching you. Jesus is watching you. We pretend in our life sometimes that he's not. We do our thing. But he's watching you. Q is watching you. You are watching you. You are watching you. This is a movie. You are the main attraction. You are the star. You are watching you. Okay? So Snow White. What's Snow White? Well, she was asleep. Snow White was asleep. The whole town knew something was wrong. Everybody was trying to help her. Something was wrong with her. She was asleep. Took a stranger to come into town with love in his heart and give that compassion of love to the sleeping beauty to wake her up. Once she was awake, everybody celebrated and rejoiced, and everybody thought differently. Everybody knew what to do, but it didn't wake her up. Took a stranger. Is Q a stranger? Not to me. Okay, Patriots, I know you're smart enough to start thinking for yourself. There's a lot of people going crazy on the internet right now. What that is when people started thinking they were smart, trying to talk about Q and everything like that. When there was no Q drops, the weight of their own intelligence crashed in on themselves, didn't it? Okay? Follow yourself. Learn from others, but teach yourself, learn yourself. You've got this, okay? Timestamp and gap code. It's up to you. It's up to you. Has anybody else got anything better? Is anybody else sitting there pulling out numbers on a mathematical formula? Got to have a formula for reality to work. For math to work, you have to have a formula. Timestamp and gap code, my friends. Jesus helped me find it. It's up to you. So anyways, we're all going to go and end up in the same place, so let's get there together, harmoniously. And the way you do that, stop following others, trust yourself. God bless you.